rebound, giving a chance to Buzz to take a shot. Seabass comes out of the net to contest again. Really good defense. Only a couple more seconds remain as Tristan gives back the ball to Patty. Possession important here for Akron the last couple of seconds. Last minute and a half, they came back a whole bunch of goals and a chance for them to tie, but it lands on the ground and IRSC still come up on top.
Again, made it really close. It didn't have to be this close. It did not have to be this close for IRSC. A couple of mistakes came out and made this game look a lot closer than it really was. And it's like drop in on me, no parachute. I'm gonna go, so don't make me embarrass you. You wanna play games, but that's what I've been married to. I'm a big dog, baby, yeah, call me Marvin Dude. I'ma take my time as I slide, cause this ain't hard to do. Count my V-Bucks, sit back, buy me a car soon. Don't mean to break your heart, but it's mine, I am no scar you. We done got it out the mud like Fortnite, been through a storm or two.
Back that hard, see? Like, back to the middle.
And they certainly did. They did not allow him to put anything through. And for IRSC, this is the game plan you have to keep when you go on match point. You cannot let Akron back into this.
Akron talking to their coach Taz, and Indian River State, they have a coach on the team. So you can just kind of reflect on your play as it's going. And as a coach, you can just kind of adapt as you go and get better as you go. And that's IRSC. Don't look too flustered. I mean, you're up in the series. You just keep doing what you're doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I think this has been a decent series from IRSC. There have been mishaps, as we pointed out, but I think for the most part, IRSC have done a great job of controlling the pace of play. And again, that's the key here. Taco Stash, I want to point out, had a great first 3 games, and then his last game he had like 76 points leading into like the final 20-30 seconds. It was all Slayer and Seabass here that have just taken over that game against Akron. They did a great job combining with each other. I think that they didn't even have to use Taco Stash, who has been having, I think, a phenomenal series here so far.
And a lot of players on these teams have tremendous experience, whether it's going to the Sierra World Championship, playing in the RLCS, coaching the RLCS. So there's a lot of pressure here because it's a single elimination playoffs. Only 3 teams go to the national championship, and everything is on the line. IRSC are on series point, and Akron have to do a lot of work to not only turn around what happened last game, but to turn around this entire series.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, Akron took a nice long talk there in that timeout. We'll see if they can turn things around. I really think defensively is just their biggest mishap right now. Offensively, they look great. But defense, they've got to clean up the comms. It feels like they're not communicating. There's a lot of double commits coming out from them. And you just can't have that with how smart and how controlled IRSC have been.
And it was game 2 that Akron won, that started off with like a quick goal, and that's when they got all hyped in the cams, and then it felt like they were just so momentum driven. Like once it starts, you don't stop them, but if they don't get going, it's hard to ramp up that engine again. Patty has the ball, but all 3 defenders there. Buzz has to follow up. Taco Sash still on the wall. Patty, the third one to push up, and it's still blocked. IRSC just forming this wall that seems impenetrable on the defense.
And Akron definitely looking more organized. That's a great clear from Taco Stash. It's going to come right back into him. He still had his flip. And Patty doesn't control. Taco Stash has a net to shoot on. The shot was too high. A gift to Taco Stash there. Unfortunately, couldn't convert.
Out for now. You can tell that I think if you're Akron, you just got to tell yourself, like, relax after the last game. Because I think you're definitely frustrated after some mistakes that you're not used to making. And this Seabass, wanting that second tap, but sets up Taco Stash, nose down, ball just drops right under that defender, and that's the first goal.
Placement matters, and for Taco Stash, he has Buzz. Buzz just trying to mark the space that he can. He knows he can't get to the far side, so Buzz just trying to mark that near post, and Taco Stash had open space to the left there, took it, and it's a 1-0 lead for IRSC.
Oh, Slayer cheating up off the kickoff, but not something that IRSC was ready to follow through. And again, there's just demo after demo. It's always kind of like these 2v2 situations. Patty ready for a shot, double commit from IRSC as they scramble to figure out How do they get themselves out of this situation? And Akron, if they can keep up this pressure, they can do what IRC did just in that last game. But this falls through. Tristan was falling back for boost, and that leaves that left open side, but not enough for IRC to get that decent clearance. Tristan came back real quick. Buzz in the midfield keeps them trapped in, but it's not any threatening shots, but rather the space creation for Akron.
Yeah, and we've seen that a few times from Akron here. But they have, when in these games that we've mentioned, that they have been able to put away some of their shots. See if Buzz, maybe this one drops over the crossbar, doesn't. Tristan tries to slot it. It's denied. Patty tries to go top right, and off the post it goes. IRSC get out.
Seabass trying to get out too, and Buzz is on his tail. He's in his shadow. He's in his head. Slayer, oh, tried. Buzz got in the way. Taco Stash with a good contest maybe gives IRC at least a chance to salvage some kind of offense, but it's a scramble in the midfield. Slayer gets a touch towards Taco Stash, who's there stealing boost, now bumping Patty, I think, in the net, who's able to kind of find himself in the net when it really mattered the most.
Oh, Patty didn't have enough control here, and now IRSC trying to set up a shot. Seabass denied by Tristan. IRSC looking to pad this lead. They might need it. Akron up to 7 shots now in this game. Buzz with a massive clear. Tristan trying to keep this one away from the defense, but it comes out to Slayer. Buzz gets a piece of the clear and allows Patty to get a one touch to push this one away, but time running out here for Akron as Buzz again blasts it to the backboard. Patty's there, strikes through, and Akron there to tie it up.
Where did he come from? Like, just absolutely robbed. But yeah, that was Patty going for it. I thought Seabass had it, but it's fine. 1-1 game with everything on the line. IRSC still on series point. Akron all focused, eyes and foreheads glued to the monitors at this point.
And they're going to need it here, a minute and a half. And now Patty, can he put his team in the lead? He might. Left side shot will drop for Patty, and Akron into the lead.
We're all on our hands and knees for Patty. How is he saving Akron? He puts a cape on his back and he says, I'll handle it. What a shot. Defense couldn't get there. And Akron take a lead in the last minute and a half. And this was what, like 2 goals in like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Now Akron, this is where you got to worry. They're starting to ramp up. The energy is piling up. A Taco Stash. He's got something cooked up and almost slipped it by. IRSC still trying to salvage this as Slayer waits for the bounce down. Seabass was in the air, hoping to get this to shootable range, but Taco Stash sees this coming and has to rotate back. Tristan was ready to bring the pain train.
Seabass with a minute to go now. Taco Stash, IRSC needs something to close out this series. Patty with a massive pinch. Seabass unable to get by Buzz. And now Akron looking for the cushion. It'll be Taco Stash to the midfield. Now he's got Slayer in front of him, denied by Tristan. Can he get back to it? He almost did. And gameplay very much slowing down here. Akron looking to run out the clock. Slayer with a good touch off the back wall, but no one there to follow up.
Yeah, it feels like when Akron have that decent setup, they just run out of boost and run out of steam in the process. Slayer with a shot blocked by Akron. Seabass up in the air. Taco Stash in the box. Patty disrupts. Slayer with a recovery in the midfield to keep this play going from IRSC. But 2 defenders there. I see Taco Stash attempting to bump players out of the way, but a few seconds remain and Patty has the ball. Akron just have to not choke this to stay alive in the series. It's about to land on the ground, and IRC have to travel all the way up and down the field. Seabass keeps the play alive, and Slayers is going to send it. But Tristan forces the 50 in the air, and it goes down, and Akron are saved by Patty.
Much better game, though, from Akron. Still some double commits, still a little disorganized, but much better. And this is what Akron wants coming off that timeout. And IRSC, no need to panic here. This one slipped away from you. Didn't get another goal, which I think was crucial to how much pressure they had. But no need to panic. But Akron looked better on offense. They were converting. You can see the stats. They put up 10 shots here. 10 goals would be great for Akron. 10 shots. They were able to put away 2 goals, and I think that's enough for Akron there. They've done a good job of kind of reorganizing themselves and being a little bit more lethal on offense.
I like that Patty is challenging a lot more in the air. Now you see Akron having a lot more energy. The confidence is coming back. You can tell how much that timeout, at least maybe not in the first half, affected them, but really remembering maybe the advice that they got from their coach in that timeout of really staying focused no matter what the scoreline is. And it is an important piece of advice in esports of treating every game like it's a 0-0 series. And I think Akron really need that mental reset, and it started happening in the second half of that last game, really off of Patty.
Yeah, Patty, definitely the lifeblood of this team, and did a great job in game, not just with his... wait, hold on. That's the wrong way. Not just with his, hype and yelling and the goofy stuff on camera, but also just in his gameplay as well. And you could see Buzz and Tristan were better for it. They don't come up with the save here. It's Taco Stash in the first 12 seconds to come through for IRSC.
Seabass just winning this against the two defenders. What a beautiful setup. Taco ready on the left. That's the type of execution the IRSC have been preparing for. Remember, the winner of this faces the winner of Fisher College and Bruton Parker, which seems to go Fisher's way, even though the desk said it was a snoozer. It might be, and I'm snoozing away through these goals. This is back-to-back for IRC.
Off the kickoff, Taco Stash wins that one hard, and with the great cheat there from Seabass, allows him to have so much space to choose from. Slips it in near post past the defense, and just like that, they double up.
Now you're a sinking ship if you're Akron. Where is the Band-Aid? Where is Tristan? To get loud and proud on the field, and it was almost there. Taco Stash was able to easily save that with the amount of speed that ball had, which was almost none. Patty off the backboard. Buzz gets into the box. Tristan not ready for that. Neither is Patty, and Buzz just tries to slow down the play so Akron can rotate back.
And this, oh my goodness gracious, Seabass on the flip is able to put that one away. Now 3 goals for Indian River State. And this time, oh my goodness, that's beautiful from Seabass to kind of contort himself into that touch. 3-0. And Akron, I was about to say, this is where I get a little scared for Akron. Combined, they have 20 points as a team. And in the first minute of gameplay, that is not a good sign, as Tristan gets 50 there just for the save. I think for Akron, though, when we talk about the issues that they've had, miscommunication, maybe not communicating enough, when you're down 3-0, you start to get a little bit desperate, and I'm curious to see if that really helps them or hurts them even more when it comes to the communication department.
Yeah, Patty looking to get a pass going. It's already gone, and IRC back with possession, but they have had... IRC, their offense has been so lethal in this first minute. I mean, they had time to plan their positioning, where the pass is going to before the defense even know what's up. So this 3-0 is so well-deserved. IRC are playing out of their minds, and Akron, Patty takes a shot. How much can he really save? He still has the cape on for even allowing Akron to have this game again. But so much work has to be done from Akron on all ends. Seabass to the backboard. Patty denies, and you need everyone on Akron to be active on this defense.
He
pitched down on the floor, and Buzz can't save it.
And this one getting away from Akron now. You thought maybe if they scored in the last 30 seconds, so it would be a lot closer. A Taco Stash here pitching this one by Buzz, and you can't blame him. That one moves so quickly. You can't catch up to it. And, a dire moment here. It's weird to say with 3 minutes left in the game, but it feels like IRSC are going to just keep piling on.
Okay, the beat in the air. Someone capitalized on this. There's a fumbled bag. Someone needs to pick it up. But 4-0, if I'm IRC, I'm chilling. I'm thinking about Fisher College, what they're up to. And Akron, they're fighting tooth and nail. They have the time, but you got to demand perfection from a team that had such a big legacy in CRL, and they can't fall first round to the rookie, not even player rookies, but franchise rookies of IRSC.
Yeah, I mean, it's times are changing here in CRL. And for IRSC, they have proven to be a formidable opponent throughout league play, and definitely here. There's still time for Akron, but they need to score very soon here. They need to start that comeback train. And IRSC, we've seen it a couple times in this series. They have been able to close out games and deny touches to Akron. They're doing that now. They're kind of letting Akron dig their own grave. And even with that demo from Patty, Buzz trying to set something up now, maybe a chance. Unfortunately, instantly denied, as Slayer preventing anything going through and taking that challenge.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but both games that Akron have won have been from shutouts. They have never been able to overcome IRSC once they've gotten a lead. And I mean, that stat can be broken here. I'm ready to be impressed. And Buzz is trying his best, but it's already cleared.
Buzz, maybe a chance here. Puts it on target. Okay. One back.
Okay.
I'm actually kind